All right. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Mr. Allen. Good morning, everybody.
Don't we all look nice? But why are we all dressed up today? And you guys look amazing. Why are we dressed up today? What's special about today? Who can tell me? Yes, please. It's World Book Day, which is one of my favourite days of the year. Who likes books? I love books. Who's got a favourite book? Who's got a favourite book? What's your favourite book? What's your favourite book? Shout it out. Cinderella, fantastic book. Iron Man, what's your favourite book? Haynes Manning. Huh? Ah, very nice. What about you? What's your... I know what your favourite book is. What's your favourite book? I thought it might be Harry Potter. Fantastic. So, it's World Book Day. We're going to celebrate books. We're going to celebrate reading. And with me as ever to do a play for you is Mr. Goulden. Mr. Goulden! Hold on, okay, hang on. Hang on. He's becoming increasingly unreliable lately. Hang on, we'll ring him. Hang on. Ring him. Ah, sir, right, yeah. Yeah, no, I'm fine. World Book Day, where are you? Doing a play? No, everybody's here looking at me. No, they're all here. No, I know you aren't here. I need you here. We're a team, Batman and Robin. No. I'm back. Where are you? A baby? You've had a baby? Oh, right, no, sorry. Mrs. Goulden's had a baby. But you're a dad? That's huge. Oh, congratulations. That's wonderful. That's great news, sir. What am I going to do, though? No, obviously you'll be at home with the baby, but everybody's here looking at me. We've got a play to do. I can't very well make another Mr. Goulden out of cardboard. Cardboard? Okay, no worries, sir. No, right. No, okay, yeah. No, it's all right. I figured out what to do. Okay, bye. Bye now, sir. Yeah, bye now. Bye. Yeah, bye. I love you too. Bye. Right. Okay, give me a second. Got an idea. Hold on. Almost got it. Aha! Don't need the original. Oh, I'm Mr. Goulden. That's right on the bus. Hello, Mr. Allen. You are so much more talented and muscular than me. Oh, this is brilliant. This is better than the original in practically every aspect. Okay, right. So now we can do our play. Now, Mr. Goulden, you look a bit tired to you. Looks a little bit tired to me. Hang on, sir, do you want some coffee? Some coffee? Ah, there we go. He's a loud high five to the audience. Once upon a time, there was a man called Mr. Goulden, and he had a baby, which was why he was tired. Because his baby couldn't sleep. So, Mr. Goulden was trying to get his baby to sleep. Now, does anybody know the best way to get babies and children to go to sleep at the end of the day? Yes? What's that? You could make a song for them, you could, but I'm not a very good singer, so I wouldn't do that, but what else might you do? Yes? Huh? Read them a bedtime story. So that's what Mr. Goulden decided to do. He had a book of stories from all around the world, and he opened up the book, and him and his baby snuggled into the covers, and he began to read. Now, the first story in the book was very, very old. It was being told by people more than 1,000 years ago in what is today France. Now, the thing about stories is, in some ways, they're a bit like living things. They change and they grow. Sometimes they have offspring, and each teller shapes the story in their own way. 700 years later, this story was written down and printed in a book for the first time by a guy called Charles Perrault. The story found its way to Germany after that, where it was printed in another book by a couple of guys called the Brothers Grimm. And eventually that story found its way here. Now, it was translated into English, and I think that you might know. In fact, I bet you know. Let me... This is one of the costumes. Anyone got any idea what this story might be? Who wants to have a guess at this story? Yes? Go on. What do you think? Sure? Yes. Little Red Riding Hood, that's right. This story is Little Red Riding Hood. Could I have a volunteer to come out and help me tell this story? You're dressed as Little Red Riding Hood. Would you like to come out and help me tell the story? Is that all right? We have a big round of applause for this. Because this story was originally printed in French, I've got somebody to come and help me tell it in French. This. Big round of applause. And I'm also going to need a wolf. Who'd like to be a wolf? Would you like to be a wolf? No? Who'd like to be a wolf? Come on, little fella. Dress for Captain America. Let's go. Come on. Thank you. Okay, so you are going to be Little Red Riding Hood. You're already dressed for it. Here, you hold that. The big bad wolf. Are you ready to hear the story? Once upon a time, there was a little girl called Red Riding Hood.
Il était une fois une petite fille qui s'appelait le Petit Chaperon Rouge.
One day she set off through the forest to her grandmother's house to bring her a basket of croissants.
Un jour, elle partit dans la forêt chez sa grand-mère pour lui apporter un panier de croissants et de grenouilles.
Along the way, she met a wolf. But not the loud, scary, snarling kind. No, this wolf was smooth. He was suave, debonair.
Sur son chemin, elle rencontra un loup, mais pas du genre hargneux ou effrayant. Ce loup-là était doux, charmant, séduisant.
Hello, said the wolf.
Bonjour, dit le loup.
Hello, said Red Riding Hood.
Bonjour, dit le Petit Chaperon Rouge.
Where are you going?
Où vas-tu? demanda le loup.
To my grandmother's house, said Red Riding Hood, who didn't know not to talk to strangers. She lives in the centre of the forest, all alone in a little cottage, and she always leaves the back door unlocked.
Chez ma grand-mère, dit le Petit Chaperon Rouge. Elle vit au milieu des bois, toute seule dans une petite maison, et elle laisse toujours la porte ouverte.
How interesting, said the wolf. Thank you for all the information. I'll be seeing you soon. And with that, he disappeared into the tree.
Oh, c'est intéressant, dit le loup. Merci pour toutes ces informations. Je te reverrai bientôt.
The wolf ran ahead to grandmother's house. it was exactly where Red Riding Hood said it would be. Would you like to be Grandmother? Yeah, come on. Big round of applause for our volunteers. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, it's not a very big heart. It doesn't turn out very well. Okay, Mr. Wolf, time to shine. Alright, so, it was exactly where he said it would be. The wolf let himself in through the back door, which was unlocked just as Red Riding Hood said it would be. And there was Grandma, all alone, just as Red Riding Hood said she would be.
Le loup partit devant chez la grand-mère. C'était exactement là où le petit chapeau rouge avait été. Le loup était entré par la porte derrière, qui était restée ouverte, exactement comme le petit chaperon rouge l'avait dit. Et la grand-mère était là, exactement comme le petit chaperon rouge l'avait dit.
The wolf crept up slowly behind Grandma and ate her! Good job. When Red Riding Hood had arrived, let me just borrow this stick. The wolf had disguised himself. Hang on, props budget's quite low. Had disguised himself. As Grandma. I'll do this top heavy mini all week now. Come over here, Red Riding Hood. Okay. Red Riding Hood said,
Mais quelles grandes oreilles avez-vous, grand-mère?
what? Well, the wolf said, all the better to hear you with, my dear. Please come closer. Red Riding Hood, just a little bit closer. Then, Red Riding Hood said,
Mais que vous avez de grands yeux, grand-mère.
all the better to see you with, my dear, said the wolf. Please come closer. And Red Riding Hood took a step closer to the wolf. Then Red Riding Hood said,
Mais que vous avez de grandes dents.
and the wolf said, does anyone know? All the better to eat you with, my dear. And the wolf,
Mange à la grand-mère.
wait, what? He eats her?
Oui,
And that's the end?
oui.
Oh, that's a bit dark, isn't it? Okay, you heard the lady wolf? Eat Red Riding Hood. Eat her, go on. Go on, eat her. Eat her. Wow, the French one's pretty gruesome, isn't it? Because the one I know at the end, the woodcutter runs in with an axe. That's pretty gruesome as well, actually, isn't it? Yeah, okay. All right, can we have a very, very big hand? Very great. Wow, okay. So, Mr. Goulden's baby liked the story very much. But she still wasn't tired. So, Mr. Goulden turned to the next page in the book, and they settled down to read another story. Now, this story was all the way from China. And you might not know this story, but I think that you will recognize the plot. Has anybody ever read The Gruffalo? A lot of hands have gone up there. Well, I want you to keep, sorry, put your hands down, thank you. I want you to keep The Gruffalo in mind while we read this story, okay? Well, I mean, Now, let me see. Now, like I said, this story started in China, but it didn't stay there. There's a place in China, just across the water from Hong Kong, called Macau. And a long, long time ago, about 500 years ago, sailing ships all the way from Portugal came to Macau. And they stopped there and they made a trading post where they would swap goods and spices and all kinds of things. And they would also trade their stories with one another. And this is one of those stories. Now, Mr. Costein, you speak Portuguese, don't you?
Yeah.
Would you come up and help us, please? We have a big hand for Mr. Costein, please. And while Mr. Costein is making his way to the stage, watch out for his tail. Can I have 2 more volunteers, please? 2 more volunteers. Miley, come on. And this young man here. Sorry. Alright, hello, Mike. Hello, my friend. Alright, big hand for these 2, please. Now, this story is called The Fox. Who wants to be the fox? There you go. And the tiger. Okay, hold it that way up. I'll tell you when it's there. Okay. Alright. So, one day, Fox was strolling through the forest. The birds were shining, and the sun was tweeting, and he didn't have a care in his head.
Dia, a raposa estava a passar na floresta. Os pássaros estavam a brilhar e o sol estava a controlá-lo, sem nenhumas preocupações na sua mente.
All of a sudden, there was a rustling in the leaves, and a flash of black and orange, and out from the undergrowth jumped a tiger.
De repente, houve barulho nos folhos das árvores e uma luz laranja e preta, e debaixo da terra salta tigre.
The tiger growled, "Prepare to be eaten," and it opened up its gleaming jaws, about to take a bite.
O tigre gritou, "Prepara-te para ser comida." E abriu sua enorme boca, quase a dar uma mordidela.
When the fox said, "I wouldn't do that if I was you,"
Quando a raposa diz, "Eu não farei isso se fosse a ti."
the tiger stopped, suddenly unsure of himself.
E de repente, sem certeza de si próprio, o tigre parou.
"Now look here, Stripey," said the fox. "I'm going to go easy on you, because you're new round here. Everybody in this forest is scared of me, because I'm rock hard, mate, yeah? I can kill you with this!" And he held up his finger.
Agora, atenção, Teres, diz a raposa. Não valerá isto a mal porque tu és novo por aqui. Nesta floresta, todos têm medo de mim, porque eu sou durão. Eu podia matar-te com isso. E a raposa levanta o seu dedo.
The tiger looked doubtful, so Fox offered to prove it was true. Have I gone off script? Oh, sorry, no. The fox said, "This, mate, is the finger of doom. And with it, I can destroy you."
Isto é o dedo de desgraça. E com ela, eu posso destruir.
The tiger looked doubtful, so the fox offered to prove that it was true.
O tigre parece confuso. Então, a raposa oferece para provar que isto era verdade.
"Walk behind me," he said to the tiger, "and you will see how scared of me everybody in this forest is. The minute they see me, they'll run away."
Anda comigo, diz a raposa ao tigre. E versa como todos nesta floresta têm medo de mim. Mal elas me vejam, vão todos fugir de mim.
They set off walking through the forest, the tiger following behind the fox until they came to a clearing with a pool of fresh water.
A raposa e o tigre começaram a jornada pela floresta. O tigre seguiu a raposa até que elas chegaram a uma zona como uma piscina cheia de água fresquinha.
All of the animals of the forest were there, drinking peacefully.
Todos os animais da floresta lá estavam, relaxados e beber água.
They looked at the fox, who held up his finger.
Elas olharam para a raposa e ela levantou o seu dedo.
The animals looked at the huge, terrifying tiger behind them.
Elas olharam para o tigre enorme, assustado, atrás dela.
The animals screamed.
Todos os animais gritaram.
And they all ran away.
E fugiram.
The tiger was amazed. He couldn't believe it. What the fox had said was true.
O tigre estava espantado. Ela não podia acreditar que o que a raposa lhe tinha dito, afinal, era verdade.
He started to tremble. The fox turned to him and held up the finger of doom.
Ela começou a tremer. A raposa virou-se para ela e levantou o seu dedo de desgraça.
And the tiger turned tail and ran for his life.
O tigre assustado virou costas e correu sem parar, com medo de sua vida.
Thank you, Mr. Costain. Can I have a big hand for Does anyone recognize that story? Does it remind anybody of the Gruffalo? That story's found its way from China through Portugal. It's found its way all the way here. And the tale's been retold by someone called Julian Donaldson. You see stories moving around the world. Okay, so Mr. Goon's baby really liked the story. But she still wasn't. So he turned the page in the book and he settled down to read her another. Now the next story was about a tiger and a fox as well. But this story was from Pakistan, not China. Perhaps long ago they'd started as the same story and have split off and made their way through the world, changing as they went. We don't know. But Miss Absal's going to come up and help me read this in Urdu. And can I have 2 volunteers? I'm going to need another fox and another tiger. Can I have you? And you. 2 right here. We like you. Very good. All right. Thank you very much. Once upon a time, in a great forest, there lived a tiger.
एक वक्त की बात थी, बड़े से जंगल में एक चीता रहता था।
He was huge and fierce, with sharp teeth and wicked claws, and none could stand against him.
वो बड़ा था, वो डरावना था, उसके दांत छुरी की तरह तेज थे, उसके नाक से गंदे थे, और किसी की हिम्मत नहीं थी उसका सामना करना।
The tiger declared himself king of the forest and ruler of all the animals that lived there.
चीते ने कहा था कि मैं जंगल का बादशाह हूँ, किसी की हिम्मत नहीं थी कि उससे कोई मुकाबला कर सके।
The tiger's orders were simple.
चीते के हुक्म मामूली थे।
Each day, the animals of the forest had to send one of their number to the tiger to be eaten.
हर दिन जंगल के जानवर एक जानवर चीते के तरह भेजते थे उसके लिए खाना चाहिए।
If they did not, the tiger said, he would kill each and every one of them. What were the animals to do? None of them could fight the tiger. So each day they sent one unlucky animal to him, and the tiger ate them. Rum, 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 rum. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. One by one, you vicious tiger, you have to speak.
हर दिन जंगल के जो जानवर थे उस चीते की तरह एक जानवर भेजते थे तो वो चीता उसको खा जाता था
Until the day that the fox was chosen to be sent to the tiger.
एक दिन जंगल के जो जानवर थे उन्होंने फैसला किया था तो वो गिद्ध को भेजेंगे
Fox arrived in the clearing where the tiger lay, surrounded by skulls and bones.
जब चीता वहां पहुंचा उसने देखा कि सॉरी पता हूँ जब गिद्ध वहां पहुंचा चीते के पास उसने देखा कि उसके आसपास जानवर की हड्डियां थी तो काफी डर गया था
The tiger licked his lips in anticipation and opened his jaws wide.
चीते ने जब गिद्ध को देखा था तो उतना खुश हो गया तो उसने अपना मुंह थोड़े से खोल दिया था
He was just about to eat the fox when the fox said, "I wouldn't do that if I was you, flea bag."
वो गिद्ध को खाने वाला था मगर गिद्ध ने कहा अगर मैं होता तो मैं नहीं खाता
The tiger was shocked. Nobody dared speak to him this way. He was the king of the forest.
चीता काफी हैरान हो गया था वो सोचा था किसकी हिम्मत थी जो मेरे सामने बोले
That's the thing, you see, said the fox. There is a new king in the forest. Another tiger's arrived, even bigger and more fierce than you. And he's proclaimed himself king of the forest and all the animals within it.
गिद्ध ने कहा यही तो बात है जंगल में अब नया शेर आ गया है चीता आ गया है तो वो कह रहा है कि मैं जंगल का बादशाह हूँ
The tiger was astonished and furious. How dare some rival proclaim himself king?
चीते को इतना गुस्सा आया था वो कह रहा था किसकी हिम्मत है जो मेरे सामने बोले और मेरे जंगल की बादशाही ले जाए
You king said you might not like it, said the fox, but he said you'd be too chicken to come and fight it. Then he jumped in the well for a nice relaxing swim.
गिद्ध ने कहा कि बादशाह ने कहा था कि तुझे अच्छा नहीं लगेगा कि नया बादशाह आ जाए मगर वो कह रहा था कि तुम्हारी हिम्मत ही नहीं मुझसे लड़ने के लिए तो उसके बाद वो खूह में छलांग मार के वहाँ आराम से बैठ आए
That was all the tiger needed to hear. He bounded out of the clearing and ran down the road. Snarling and spitting in fury. He came to the well and looked down into it.
बस यही चीते को सुनना था उसको इतना गुस्सा आ गया वो सब कुछ छोड़ के खूह के पास चला गया तो जब उसने खूह के नीचे देखा
Down there in the water, he could see the face of a tiger, teeth bared, ready to fight, and he dived in without a second thought. Yes, beautiful.
वही नीचे पानी में चीते ने देखा किसी चीते के चेहरे को वही बड़े दांत वही क्रूर तो चीते ने सोचने को क्या छलांग मार दी
It was only after he hit the water that he realized that what he had seen was nothing more than his reflection on the surface.
जब चीते ने नीचे पहुंचा उसको तब होश आई कि उसके साथ क्या हो गया
The tiger howled with rage as he sank into the darkness, and the animals of the forest were free.
चीते को जब वो नीचे गिरा पानी में तो वो उसको इतना गुस्सा आ गया कि किसी आम से जानवर उसको कर दिया तो चीख मार के वो
And that was the end of the story. Can I have a big round of applause? Mr. Goulden finished the story. The last story in the book. And he thought about how the stories had been shared between people across the world, how they'd made their way over oceans and across continents, down through generations. They'd travelled hundreds of years and thousands of miles to be in his daughter's bedroom when he shared them with them. He looked down, and Mr. Goulden's baby smiled and fell peacefully asleep. I thought you'd come as me.
Oh, well, it's inspired my attire today. I've got to say, I thoroughly enjoyed that funny this morning. 2 reasons.